Welcome, creepers and beepers, to the Angry Bird Pod Show. I'm Kyle. Over there's Matt. One day I'll get this point the right way. And, yeah, we're going to do another one. What's up?
Hey, Kyle.
How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm good.
That's
ready
good.
Ready for another conversation full of useful information.
That's debatable, but that's for other people to decide.
Fake it till you make it, they say.
I was watching... It comes up a lot, but I was watching Good Mythical Morning before this. Basically, we watch it every day, so usually there's a proximity to when I've seen it to when we record. And the one host, his name is Link, and I feel like he's getting more opinionated about things.
He's the one with the glasses, right?
Yes.
I have seen it a few times.
Okay. They do this game. It's not a game. It's a thing they do called Gut Check, where they basically will try all of something. So today they were doing all LaCroix flavors. They just tried all of them in a row. And coconut was one of them. And he sipped it and he's like, ew, sunscreen. And I looked at my wife and I was like, do you do that too? Like, I know they smell the same, but like, I don't associate them with each other. Like, they both are coconut.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Personally.
No, I don't either.
Does sunscreen have a coconut?
There's a lot of sunscreens that do smell like coconut, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it.
Right. Yeah, that's a pro tip.
Pro tip: don't eat sunscreen.
Right out of the gates. It may smell good.
Yeah.
No. What was that? What was that commercial?
Oh, Buckley's.
No,
Tastes
from
awful
the
when it
90s.
works.
Yeah, that is one. But with the two blue monsters that were brother and sister from the 90s. And it was like, if you don't know what it is, don't put it in your mouth. Do you remember
Was
that?
that a commercial or was it
was
like
a commercial.
Sesame Street?
It was a commercial. It was a commercial for like, it'll make you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Real sick. Do you remember that shit?
No, I think so.
Someone does.
Someone does.
Cody
I remember Stay Alert and Stay Safe with Gert and Bert, the bunnies.
Yep.
Stay alert, stay safe.
Exactly. Or Body Break.
Oh, man.
With Hal Johnson and Jordan McLeod.
Body Break. In the full splash pants uniforms.
90s was like
the best.
Peak decade. I know people say 60s and 70s, but like just had I think we probably talked about this, but like just had the right amount of technology to be cool and hip. You had like a Walkman that if it like jumped, it skipped.
Oh yeah. You can carry it like this.
Yeah.
I saw a post recently that like cargo shorts are coming back. And the post said like cargo shorts are coming back, but people aren't using them for their intended purpose. Carrying a 2001 Sony Discman in the
yeah, and the pocket was like big enough that it would fit.
Yeah.
With the headphone jack and everything. Yeah. I didn't know they actually left. I still have cargo shorts.
I don't follow the trends at all. I just wear clothes.
But we're wildlife photographers. You need pockets.
Yeah.
Pockets.
You could.
Yeah. No, I have some cargo shorts.
You just don't want to turn out to look like a fisherman with like everything hanging off you and like.
But that's what I was before this.
So you're used to it.
Kinda.
Is that fair?
Like I wear camo to like popular like GTA parks, and people call them outfits. Like it's wild. It's wild.
What's the difference between an outfit and just clothes for a purpose? Like a uniform or like a...
I think in this case, it's like, wow, you don't see many people in these parts wearing that. That is an outfit.
Yeah.
It's almost like Halloween where you see people like dressed up as characters and like, you're like, okay, this is once a year. It's like,
you're dressed up like someone from my neck of the woods.
This guy's wearing his outfit.
Yeah. He's going out. He's still dressed up as a hunter.
And it's not so much for camouflage, although of course it works, but it's just that's the waterproof gear I bought based on where I live, and so it all matches, and yeah, just is what it is. Now I think Teddy was trying to hint. He's like, "Hey, you should really check out these Patagonia, pants. They're awesome." And I'm like, "Are you offended being with me, dressed like this?"
Patagonia is for CEOs and like
Carl.
Carl. Yeah. People who can afford it. People who have
Yeah.
Volkswagen ID
He
buzzes.
probably has more Patagonia than I know, but I know he has just one hat. That's why I suggested
Oh,
Carl.
okay.
He probably has more, but the hat at least.
When I was in San Francisco, I guess last year. Yeah, it's still last year. Uh, we went to a Patagonia store, and I don't think I've felt more in place and out of place at the same time. Because it was like I like the outdoors, and I get the like
Hmm.
practicality of most of the stuff, but I was like, I can't afford
Yeah,
anything in
the
here.
wallet was like there's moths coming out of it. Yeah, I feel you.
Especially now for me, my
Hmm.
wallet is
Oh,
strained.
is that the first camera adjustment on live on the fly?
I think so. I've tried to do it like 3 times
Wow,
now. You're a
nice.
little taller than me, so I'm trying to be the same height as you.
It's interesting you say that because I was gonna push mine up a little bit so I didn't have to scrunch as much.
We should have talked about this before.
Uh, no,
No,
no.
you don't
This
talk
is
about
as
shit.
raw as it gets. But my throat is a little raw.
Oh, good point. Good call.
Hey,
That was a good segue to the.
you don't have to say it.
I know, but you, yeah.
No, you said that last time I said it. We're good at this.
We pod well.
Do you guys like when you can hear it?
Or do you guys
anybody
always have to
else-
pee?
Does anybody else open while we pour? Do you join us?
I
I
hope
want to
so.
know how many people join us for a tea. I know people join us for a tea when they're guests, but how many listeners, how many subscribers?
You think anyone like settles down into a big armchair with a twisted tea and listens to the Angry Bird Pod Show?
I fully assume that's how all listeners listen to this. They're a sophisticated bunch.
Hell yeah. They
Yeah.
got like like a velour smoking jacket
Yep.
and like a cigar. Mm-hmm. Or a
And
pipe.
I'm more than likely, I don't know if you've ever seen these. My father-in-law has one. It's probably not very common. It was a moose foot on a pedestal, and then it's hollowed
Sure.
out with an ashtray on the top.
Oh, I have not seen that
All
personally,
right, well,
but
in
that's
my neck of the
incredible.
woods, I think it comes with most houses.
Oh, it's just in there when you're. Oh,
That's
and
why the
moose-
camo is not an outfit where I come from.
It's just clothes. Same here.
It's clothes, yeah.
If you went to anywhere in my town with camo, they would just think you're from here. Like, it was like, oh,
Sorry, this is great.
it's tasty. It's a good one for sure.
I know we've done this like 33 times or something, but
I think
I
that's
don't know
right.
why, but this one is extra tasty.
Extra tasty.
I don't think I've had one all week.
I definitely have. I haven't had one in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you usually, indulge with the conversation with the podcast, whereas like I've said previously, my wife and I will share one with dinner occasionally. It's been so busy and just haven't had time. Now, that might have been an issue because I might not have had one because I went to the fridge and I only had 2.
Like, there was more in here.
Well, I was glad there was at least one because that's just such a disappointment to have to
Not have one?
make the announcement.
Yeah, the announcement. Hear ye, hear ye. I don't
Yeah.
have a twisted
I
tea
don't.
today.
You've only once, I think, come unprepared, ill prepared,
Both. All unill prepared.
urethral prepared.
Urethral prepared.
So yeah,
You're going to try
anyway.
to stick urethra into every podcast title.
What are we doing? What are we sticking in urethras?
Well, that's not an avenue
All
I want to explore. But
Segway? No, there's
Segue.
No segue. There's no segue out of that. Did you you do any shooting? Are we gonna talk about shooting? Did we do any shooting?
in fact, we did some
Oh,
last Friday.
we did.
Maybe you had too many twisted teas that day.
No, I haven't had many lately. I think what happened is the monopod from the 400-28 has this left side. Dude, I am telling you, I've had I call them phantom nerve pains. I don't think it's phantom. I think it's real.
It is now.
Yeah, like where sometimes my arm tingles and like then I'm like, wait, do I smell toast? Like, is my heart?
You asked me
okay?
that on Friday.
Yeah, and you did actually.
There
We
was
did smell
actually a
toast.
burning smell.
So weird. So I'm walking around with this crazy ass lens and the monopod resting right on like my trapezoid,
I think it is your trap, too.
sternocleidomastoid.
Now you're throwing up
Bro, I took
$10
grade
words.
11. I took grade 11 anatomy. You
Hell
wouldn't
yeah.
believe it, but I did.
I think
And
I
anyway, I
biology.
I just so happened to think I was having a stroke because the pain was there, the smell was there,
My favorite
the
part was this.
the heart started fluttering because I thought I was the only one. Is
Matt's
that what I
walking around
was?
like this, and he
Yeah,
goes, "Switch!"
every
and puts it
time.
over here.
Not every time. It would have been really annoying, but like,
It was
okay,
close to every time.
occasionally when we'd just be hiking, we'd have a conversation. I'd be like, switch, and I just switch it to the next.
It was amusing.
It's a beast.
Hmm.
It's a beast.
Are we going to
But
tell the
but it's
people where
fun.
we went, or will we be hypocrites if we do?
Oh, we're such hypocrites.
Well, we
We
are
always
anyway.
will be. No, we can tell them where we went.
right.
I've gone there a couple times now. I think we can talk about it because the experience that you and I and Craig had was very similar to the last two that I've had. At this specific place was like just the place to ourselves, which is somewhat unheard of. Or maybe you just hear about the negatives.
Yeah, we tend to go. You're a morning person, so you
We were
tend to
there
go
early.
Yeah, you tend to get there early. So we went to. No one said it yet, but we went to Downsview Park.
What?
What?
Okay, if there was any time to comment, if you know about this place and the shit that I've spewed about it, here's your chance to get a jump in the comments and
You've spewed a lot of
roast
shit
me.
about a lot of things, and then you're now using them all and going to them. So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. So just forget about it.
Just don't listen to us. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Unless you like it. Some people
Hey.
actually like the redaction. Some people like the hypocrisy.
Oh,
Some people
the lens cap
like.
almost fits on top of a can.
All right, squirrel.
It's on the floor now. It's gone.
Some people like the I lost my train of thought, but like some people like the
Hypocrisy?
the self discovery.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let's put a positive spin on this bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. The whole point of me comparing and contrasting things is to have an opinion on the differences between things. So until you've tried both or experienced both or the few things that you're comparing, you can't really efficiently or effectively have a opinion either way. I think you have to take both sides in and kind of make your own with your own experiences and stuff. So, I mean, it's good. I think.
Yeah, and I think it's always been a photographer problem, not a location problem.
Oh yeah.
So let's kind of split it right there. That I think a lot of the times, I think on anything that I complain about, it's more or less an individual or group that I have issues with, rather than a location or a trend or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, and so we arrived basically when it opens. It said I think it opened at 5:30 or whatever.
it actually has a close and an open.
I think it said that on the way
Oh,
in.
okay.
I don't know if
All right.
anything changes. Like I didn't
Okay.
see anyone there opening a gate or anything.
Yeah.
But
It was almost 2 hours before sunrise, an hour and a half before
Yeah.
sunrise. Yeah.
definitely. And we both well, we both haven't seen a long-eared owl before. And we thought we'd try our luck there because we knew that some had been seen. And when I think I've talked about this before, but one thing I kind of like to do with birds, and I'll get back to this later in the podcast, is I don't mind if I'm shown the first one or like the first couple of a species by someone who knows more than I do, because I'll kind of take mental notes of what they're doing and where
Yeah.
they're sitting and
Location,
that kind of stuff.
time of day.
Location. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You almost need that to
Yeah.
break that ice to kind of understand where you're going to find them again.
exactly. So, we didn't, the problem I think that we both have or had with the park was when it was just pulling in the piles and piles of photographers standing, doing things I wouldn't say are the most, what's the word, ethical
Yeah.
practices for
Yeah, which
Photography.
we're not wrong about, because if you remember, there's a big 6x9 sign that literally explains all the issues that we've had, telling you guidelines of what not to do. This isn't just like a suggestion. This is like, no, you got to go by this rule. So to say that there aren't issues with other individuals and photographies is insane not to consider
Yeah.
that, because even the park staff knows it happens and they have to like set a guideline and rules to keep people from, you know, overstepping the boundaries.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And we did, I think, a good job. It was just you, me, and
Yeah.
Gregory, our friend. We got there early, walked in, and sort of immediately found an owl. But it wasn't
in a fun
really,
way.
it wasn't in a very fun way, but it wasn't that conducive to photographing because, like you said, the sun won't rise for another hour and a half.
That's because it ain't great if it ain't 2.8.
Right. So me with my slow F9 was just like, this isn't going to happen.
Sure.
But my birding self, which I think usually takes priority, just had a great time watching this owl hunt over these fields. And I just love seeing behavior. I love seeing the thing doing what it's supposed to. And that's what I try to get across in my photographs, if that's possible, is just like the thing doing what it would be doing if I wasn't there.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
this thing didn't, I imagine due to foot traffic and stuff, but like didn't really care. Like it was
No.
a few feet off the ground, swooping pretty close to us, too fast for me to get. Even I tried, but I had my shutter speed at like 1/50th, and that's not happening. So
Yeah, even if we were on like alongside of like a foothill, like it would still hunt along the side of the hill and kind of go past us and carry on.
yeah,
Like you said, the foot traffic and the regular occurrence of seeing people. Maybe not that early, but certainly later on in the evening, there's still people kicking around.
yeah.
So
And then you'd lose it for a little while. It would take
Yeah,
off in direction and
pitch
maybe
black.
land on something. I don't know.
Yeah, when it would get below the horizon and into the kind of the meadow and the hills, you would lose it completely. You'd actually
Yeah.
need it to get into the sky where it was overcast, right? So you got the city lights just kind of like illuminating a bit the clouds, and then that dark body behind the clouds with the kind of brighter clouds, or it's grabbing the light. It's kind of like giving it some diffused lighting. Not
Yeah.
enough to really shoot in, but you would be able to at least differentiate the sky from the owl. So it was easier to kind of see them in the sky.
Yeah, you did manage to get one shot, which I'm looking at right now.
I managed to get like a series of, but yeah, I've only edited one. They don't get any better. They don't get any worse. It just is what it is. So this is
want me to
version
pop it up?
1. Yeah, version 1. If you're on audio, there is a video. So this is this is
Head
the
on over
very
to YouTube.
first. This is the very first encounter. Yeah, jump over to YouTube if you want to take a look and follow along. Very first encounter I've ever had with a long-eared owl. It was kind of cool that it was with you, and now we can share this. Very first photo of a long-eared owl as well, and it just happened to be a low light. I mean, it's pitch black.
It was, yeah, it was
pitch
real
black.
dark.
It was about 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in the northern hemisphere with winter looming is dark.
Yep.
That is 2.8. That is 1/200th of a second, which is kind of interesting because I think that's still 1260, 12600. Sorry,
12,800. Yeah.
12,800.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I'm pushing the limits of like shutter speed there, but it was coming towards me, which is kind of nice.
It was
What
at
time was it?
41:39, whatever the
Oh,
fuck
perfect. So
that
that's
means.
12:12, like 12:41 a.m. So we got
Yeah.
there a little early than anticipated.
I think the clock is a little off. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I just just watching the thing. Like it was super cool. You can see kind of in the picture. I'm pointing at the screen, but maybe I should point over there. I don't know. You can see how like close it was to some of the plants below that are in focus, so you can kind of tell they're in the
Super
same
low.
plane. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were level to ground with him. It's not like we were, or it. It's not like we were up on a hill or, you know, everything was level. So it was coming in fairly close.
I think at one point it even sat on the there's like a jungle gym or workout area.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we lost it for a bit and we came back over that way and it took off. So I think it was sitting on there at some
that
point,
was
which
our,
is cool.
that was the opportunity to get the portrait bokeh shot. It'll happen again.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
But But yeah, it was fun to get that snap. You know, can you zoom in?
I can try.
It's it's not outstanding, but like it's still there. You see the kind of the blur from the 1/200th of a second.
Yeah.
The reason I went to 1/200th is because I actually had capped the camera at 12/800. I didn't really want to go much higher in that light.
No.
So
I
I
don't
actually
think so.
capped the auto ISO to stop at that, so I didn't like completely kill. Because noise with complete darkness, like I know they say it's better to have like a sharp shot than like or a noisy shot and get the sharpness, but I think at a certain point too, like you're gonna get so much noise that you might not just retain those details. I did learn a few things in that situation, and I think it's more fieldcraft on where to stand or where to get the better light, just based
Yeah.
on the location. Outside
For
of
sure.
that, the rest is luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the kind of the fun thing here is you hear certain individuals talking. Well, some individuals talking about how some of the older lenses are a little bit of a pain to get to focus on stuff, but
For sure.
this is tough conditions, and it did catch it. I have a newer lens with the native mount, and I wasn't able. It's slower, much slower, but it wasn't able to grab it at all
Yeah.
in these light conditions. So
Yeah, I was even surprised when I took a few photos of you how well, even in a silhouetted style, how well it actually captured and how crisp it is for you on
I
you.
mean, look at those beards.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? Like, of
Yeah.
course, that's been denoised. I think those shots too were right around the same type of exposures and settings.
They were before, or at least during, when we found the owl.
Just after we had climbed up the hill. And we were trying to respot it or hope that it would kind of come across the hill, which I mean it did, but it was almost every time we were off it.
Yeah,
It's probably by design by its own self, but
it's like frick these bearded fricks.
yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
over
So
here.
I was really surprised on how well it tracked you, and interestingly enough, still in animal mode.
I am an animal.
Well,
So
I mean,
I
that's
get it.
debatable for sure. You might be, but it didn't care. Like I didn't have to switch off it. I even
Yeah.
checked while I was taking photos of Craig in the similar setting, and I switched it to person, and it didn't really make that much of a difference, which is crazy in that low light. Like it is dark.
It thinks I'm a bear.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, yeah, with a lens.
Bear with a lens. Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty cool shots. I thought I might just include these with the conversation. I really like that one.
Yeah, that one's cool. I'm definitely looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Maybe not actually, because I think I'm facing away from you. Because I was like,
You
you
are.
would see the
You are. You walked away, and the hill goes down through there, and you were just kind of observing, seeing if you can spot it.
yeah. That's how I walk around. If you ever see me like this, that's how I walk around.
If you
Carrying
see the
camera like
silhouette
that.
early in the morning in the GTA, that's Kyle.
Yeah, it's probably me or you.
That's Cal. That's Cal. No, I'm getting nerve damage.
Well,
Switch.
switch. You're potentially trying to fix that problem soon.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah. We're gonna try to go with something a little bit lighter, but remember, it ain't great if it ain't 2.8.
Sorry. 200, 800. You're great. But different.
Yeah. I am potentially going to pick up a lens tomorrow, weather permitting. I really hope the weather holds off where I can, plow through it because
You'll have to plow through it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like we're dealing with squalls right now, so it's very intermittent and very spotty, I guess, sporadic. So like, it shouldn't be too bad the whole way. But he's not going to be back in town till like next Friday, if not. So
Yeah.
I kind of really hope I can just get it done with, and because he has another guy that wanted to like sell a lens and wait for him so he could sell it and get the money. But I have the money, and I'm just like, I want to get this done so I can just have it in my possession. Anyway, side tangent.
I hope it works out. It's not really a side tangent. It's literally about photography.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, right. That's what we're doing.
Sorry, thought we were just looking at Kyle and his sweet ass silhouettes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we are doing. I do really enjoy these pictures. I used one of them for my Instagram photo.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Rep it.
Yeah,
Even,
I didn't
even
credit you. I just
Teddy's
put it
using
there.
his. So if anybody else wants an Instagram or profile photo, like I know a guy.
I know a guy. He's over there. There.
Yeah.
He's over there.
They call him The Boca King.
Boca King.
Big Back Boca. Hit me up on at Big Back Boca on Instagram.
You've changed your name on Instagram a couple times. It'd be funny if you changed it to
Just
Big
once.
Bad Boca or Big,
Just once.
because you're not a dude anymore.
I was dude with Fuji, and then I just went to underscore. Oh no, then I went dude with an R10.
I think so.
Then I got rid of the dude because I'm 40, and I'm just underscore Matt Parrish.
Well,
hope you
how
can
old
see.
was Jeff Bridges in The Big Lebowski? Because he was the dude. I think he was definitely
Exactly though. He is the
40-ish.
dude.
He is
Everybody
the
else
dude.
is just a poser.
Yeah, we should go shooting with like a white Russian and just like a house coat.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I need a little more warmer weather, but let's do it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. After the sun came up, we did a bunch of laps. I was kind of interested in I'll do this. I was really interested in seeing how many other photographers would show
You
up.
got it. You got it. Nailed it.
Photographers, because the big problem that us and many people have had with that park was just how many people it drew to the short-eared owls a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep, I don't know the spots, but I was trying to keep an eye out for where I had seen some of the pictures of
Yeah.
the shorties, because I didn't know at what part of the park. I'd never been there
Same
before.
Same area we were in, just all through those kind of trails that
fields.
go through the meadow.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like, that's where these guys and the shorties would be hunting, so.
They both look like butterflies of the night.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hear people talking about. You hear many people talk that short-eared owls fly like butterflies and they float and swoop and stuff. But like
Yeah.
long-eareds do the same thing. And
Yep. I think they're confused a lot, certainly
I
at
think
that
they
time
might
of
be.
night. How many other people do you see going to the park that aren't going for the pin drop that day because someone's seen them roosting? Nobody's going at 5 in the morning to take those different shots. So that's also a fault in their own, in my opinion too. I think that was
Yeah.
a way cooler experience.
yeah, like I've said before, like the experience is like the photos are the cherry. The experience is like the fun part.
But you know what? Thinking about just saying that, like I wouldn't be doing that either though if I didn't have this lens.
You have a
Like,
bit more opportunity for it,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
be doing the lens justice if I didn't try that stuff. And I was just, if I'm taking the same photos, which we'll probably see a little bit later here in this conversation, during daylight, I don't think that the lens performs any different than your lens does. Like any lens is going to perform decently in good light or okay light or enough light, let's just say. You
There
gotta
are
take
still
those
differences, though.
opportunistic. Yeah, there are. I mean, sure, there are differences, but I still think then you need to take fieldcraft into consideration. You have to take the compositions into consideration. You have to still look and consider that slightly unique style, that unique look, something a little new that somebody's not thinking of. Because I think a lot of the times you're just seeing shoulder to shoulder type shots. You can tell who was there on a specific day because like you'll go through 7 posts and 5 of them all are the exact same thing. So nobody's really trying to like. It's more FOMO. Like I got to just get the shot because, I'm here and I got to be part of the group. And I think what we did was a different angle of attack, and that's why we didn't see anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because a couple years ago, I think even before we talked, well, I think we talked fairly regularly, but I had thought about, like, I'd never seen a short-eared owl, and I know I can go there and see them.
Noisy
Is
chair.
it possible to go there and not be part of the problem?
You were the first one that you mentioned that, and I went, and I think I said I don't think so, but that was
Yeah.
the height of like 2021 or 2022.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could have at that point, just because there was so many people going there to take pictures. Like photographers from the States flew up here to take
Yeah.
pictures of those short-eared owls.
Yep.
And I didn't go then because based on our conversation and talking to a couple other people, I was just like, I would be adding to the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
Even if I was in a different spot, like I wouldn't get the same pictures that anyone would get. Like I wouldn't get the pictures I wanted because I would need to stand where everyone else was, and then I'd be part of the problem.
Hmm.
And so I just didn't go. And then when you
And
floated,
and some owls were taken away.
yeah, like they were
Yeah.
injured and sick and getting hurt. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it was just a bad scenario.
For sure.
But now, like you still see pictures from there for sure. I don't. I think some people still just photograph the same birds in that park day after day after day after day. And I guess that's fine. But also, part of the problem with owls is because they roost, they pick a small area to kind of usually stay within. They usually choose that area because they want to not be seen. And if you keep showing up, it's like you wouldn't like someone coming to your door every morning at the same time being like, "Are you still here? Oh, thanks. Hi. I'll just stand here for a while."
Right.
So I don't think it's the most ethical thing to keep going to the same location unless it's like spaced out over a couple weeks or a month or something. Because I'll definitely go back to the same spot that I've seen something in the past, but not
But you
the
let it
next
rest.
day.
You let it simmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Like a good fart, you got to let it linger.
Yeah. What I've been told is like it's not that people go every excuse me. Not that people go every day. It's that individuals are okay with going, finding something, and then telling people that it's there. And then you get the waves of people that specific day that are coming to take photos because they know it's there. Whereas we're going with the intentions of like, hopefully we find it or hopefully we come across it. Like we're not sitting at home waiting and going, oh, don't worry, Teddy's going to be there. He's going to tell us if he finds them and then we're going to head over. And I think that's where the crowds kind of can pile up.
And the crazy part of what you just said, so we had seen the one flying and we kind of split up and you found one or two a little bit.
Three, I believe. I believe three. Yeah, just for the story anyway.
Yeah, a little bit farther away. Yeah. So we at least counted multiple.
Yeah.
When it became daytime and we hadn't seen them fly around for a while, we were like, okay, let's walk around and see if we can find these guys. And this happens every time we go to photograph, and it pisses me off where, like, so we're walking into the woods, and there's a fork, and I'm like, I'm going to go this way, and then you go that way. And then in like 2 minutes, I'll get a text being like, hey, I found it. I'll be like, why wasn't it where the direction I went? But that's just the luck of the draw. And you found
Do you
a
bring
couple.
do you bring your own owl food?
Oh, I don't. No.
There it is.
I should have picked up a couple voles that we saw.
Got a pocket full of mice. I got, anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And yeah, so like you had seen them outside of this spot,
Yeah.
and then go into and kind of roost.
Did I send you, not specifically tonight, but did I show you the photo of it out in the open, very sticky? Okay.
Yeah. And when you said that, I went to where you were standing, and I saw one kind of go into that part, and then I tried to walk around.
Yeah.
And I lost it. Like, there's no leaves
It's
on the
thick.
trees. Yeah. And then we had seen one go to roost, and the only reason I think we found it was because we saw it go in there. I don't think we would have seen it there if we were looking even. I don't think I would have.
I feel like I would have.
You might have.
Just because the last few weeks before I was there, Teddy and I had like scoured those cedars to see if they were in there. And like this time it was like obvious where it was. It was before it was obvious they weren't in there.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm just basing it on the fact that like I didn't find them last time and they weren't in there, and then this time they were and we did see them.
Yeah.
I know we did see them go in, but anyway, I don't know. Like, well, maybe you're right. Maybe because there were two, right? At least.
I didn't see. I didn't personally get confirmation of the second. I really only saw.
I definitely saw 2. I may have saw 3 that were gonna roost. We only found the one roosting.
Yeah.
So my confidence that would see them, there could have been 2 more that I just couldn't locate. They
I
also could have
checked.
been on the other side of the cedars against the
Yeah.
dense forest, because like Teddy's been telling me, they usually have one that hangs out that kind of takes watch while the other ones kind of roost, and we weren't seeing that.
Yeah. And definitely like I was staying on the trail and stuff. I'm not gonna go fart around in the inside of them, being like, "Hey, are you in here?" So
You're not comfortable there enough there yet.
no.
It may
So
not.
if one day, when I'm the king of Downsview, I'll. So
Episode
if
title.
there might have been a couple more, you're right, on the backside or different spot, but like I took a little walk after we found the first one and we're there for a bit to see if I could find another one in there, and I couldn't. But I was tricked a couple times by the orange, like the dead cedar leaves, needles, levels,
Levels.
levels,
Cedar
the
levels.
cedar levels,
The potential episode title.
cedar levels. And like I thought it was the orange slices of their face, but it was just cedar. And then I
Cedar
thought
levels.
cedar levels. And then I thought, I wonder if that's intentional on the owl's part. Like I wonder if they're programmed or conscious enough to be like, I'm orange, these are orange. This would be a good spot for me.
I want to say, yeah, the evolution of animals and how there's other animals that do even crazier things on purpose. Yeah, I want to say yes.
It doesn't surprise me either because I've found, I'm not going to say many owls because I haven't seen many owls, but a lot of the owls I have seen have been in cedars. And I think, and pines, like they're the ones with the cover in the
Yeah.
winter time or in the fall.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But here's
Conifers.
conifer. Are cedars a conifer? I guess so.
They may not be, but I group them in with like white and blue spruce and
Yeah.
so. But yeah, I doubt
The
it.
tree people. This isn't a tree podcast, guys. I don't know.
And if we have a listener, let us know in the comments. Are cedars conifers?
I don't want to Google it or ask anything.
You may
I want
not
the
even
listeners
be.
to tell us.
You may not even need to be a tree connoisseur to tell us if cedars are conifers.
A conifer connoisseur?
I like that. Write it down.
Write it down.
Clip it.
So here's one of what? Come back. There we go.
Hey.
Here's one of the well, here's the shot that basically we were getting of this guy.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough position. If you saw where it was, like, it's not a terrible image to come home with based on where it was.
Yeah. It was it was hard to find a gap
Yeah. There's
to
only
shoot into.
2 or 3 small little gaps that all had varying levels of cover, foreground. I think that one's pretty low light too. Is that one not quite high ISO?
We at 6400
Okay. All right.
at 2:26 p.m., which we weren't even in the park at that point, so I don't know.
Is that just import date? Like, I don't know what that's all about. Oh,
I think
no, because that would have been 2 hours later because we started at 12 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. So
that checks out. So it was,
My camera time is off.
yeah, it's just off.
That's all right.
But yeah, so it would have still been pretty dark. But like you can see, it was light out. Like there's the whites of the trees and stuff.
That's just 2.8.
That's just 2.8. It just blasts the horizon.
does.
Well, it does. You can see from like these pictures. Like
Yeah. I was told that to stop being so shit and stop down.
who told you that?
Well, hold on. I think he's onto something. I don't think he's incorrect at what he's saying because
No.
I think wide open on primes, it can become a crutch. I don't disagree. I'm only a few weeks with this thing, so like I kind of want to know the limitations, and I haven't got off of wide open yet because like I'm still goddamn new to this thing, so it's so fun to do. I don't think he's wrong, but it's a very interesting angle.
Well,
His opinion was look at like World Photographer of the Year. You won't see many people that aren't stopping down to get better textures in it, to get more of the bird or the animal in focus, to get more some depths. You're still going to get the bokeh. You're not going to lose it at 5.6 or f8 with these lenses. Whereas you may see with lesser contests and stuff that you will see a few people just be shooting wide open. So I'm keeping an open mind. I think that's actually a really good tip. But I do enjoy seeing 2.8. It's fun to shoot with, especially when it's so accurate.
Yeah, and I think partially like people want to see more of the bird in focus. So that you would need to increase your focus thickness. I'm still gonna coin this term to accommodate like the ears and stuff of say this guy.
Yep.
But
Yep.
in this particular case,
I don't think it matters.
No, there's other stuff
eyes.
obscuring.
I
The
think you need
eyes
the
are the
eyes.
important part. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything else can actually just fall off.
Just, they don't even need the rest of the owl. Just 2 eyes in a tree. Be fine.
Mr. Potato Owl.
Mr. Potato Owl. Okay, hold on. There's too many Mr. Potato Owl.
That's actually not bad.
I like that one.
It's playful. It's cute.
So Mr. Potato Owl here, I think you did, in this case, a great job. This is cool because it's showing where he is. Like, he's in the middle of a tree and there's clearly shit all around it.
Everywhere. This lens actually lies a bit because it was way more dense than this.
I'll show you one of mine later, where I think it shows more of the chaos of what it was in. Even, well, nope. Yeah, like it was tough. Like I think at one point I laid flat on my back on the ground to shoot almost straight up at it because there was kind of a gap.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work.
And at times it would kind of look down and see it laying there and kind of give you that eye. Very content though.
Well, I was going to say, he or she, it, they, them, I don't know, clearly is aware from this picture that we're there.
This is one of the first shots of the first encounter once it kind of got in and started to roost. It was still active at this point.
Yeah, it was still moving around. Like it just hopped into this spot and we kind of posted up.
Sometimes the photo doesn't always, and I'm guilty of this, tell the story because you see an owl, eye contact, eyes wide open. You see how bright it is. It wasn't quite that bright. The lens is lying. It looks like it's more in the open than it is. It was in far more cover. It felt way more confident being where it was. It was much higher than it looks. The angle is playing with it too.
Yeah.
It was shooting on like a 55-degree angle up.
Yeah, like
more.
no joke. It
Like
was like
70-degree angle. Yeah. So like, I'm guilty of it too. Going like, oh wow, like that owl looks like it's paying attention too much to you. But there's times a day where they're coming down from being active.
It went to sleep at some point. So
I'm glad you were there to like not corroborate the story, but like just to you could see like the behavior change, and it was natural behaviors of what it was going to do.
Yep.
Whether I was there or not.
Yep. And it, yeah. I'll show some of my pictures later.
Yep.
And we'll kind of.
No, you can go right into yours. We might as well
wanna
stay
go
on
now?
topic. Yeah.
All right.
I'll
do
shitty
this.
red tail.
Skip the
the red
shitty.
tail.
Skip
It was
the
just
red tail.
it was cool that what it had, but other than that.
Yeah, so the pictures that I got of it, here's a good one to show kind of the amount of the amount of shit it was in.
This was when you showed me this at the back. I hope, by the way, nobody listened to the audio is bored, but go over to YouTube then.
That's true.
Shit. Why do I have to keep telling you? All right.
Frick, guys.
This was the photo when you showed me this. I go, dude, that's your shot for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just like that's the only gap. Like this, I'm pointing at my screen here. The branch kind of covering his ears and the emoing over his face. There was no way to get like both eyes in the shot.
No.
But
that shows how dense it actually was.
Right.
Still doesn't show the angle and how high we were shooting up in, but like it shows.
Time is this at?
Do you have your set properly?
6:48. That might be no, because it was like
No.
7:30 by the time.
Yeah,
my
it might
time's
have
off
been
too.
You probably have it set to daylight savings time.
Yeah,
or the
maybe
opposite.
I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool just seeing them, seeing what they do, seeing where they were. Here's another one, kind of cropped, dumb, I think, but I just tried to fill it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're trying to get as much of the face. Again, that's the face is more the shot
Yeah.
there. The background is not going to do anything for you.
No,
So
but you can see his mustache
yeah,
in the orange. Like, so you can see in this picture, in this one, how the orange is lining up with this orange of the cedar, and I was like, that's got to
breakup.
be sort of intentional.
yeah, on the inside of the ears.
Yeah.
Even the pattern on their. Again, it's the first time we've seen one. We've seen photos, obviously, but now we see one in the specific tree that you might think they're in. Even the plumage on the front of the chest, like, just matches the breakup of the bark, where they usually sit really tight to the to the trunk.
Yep. See, do I have a shot?
I guarantee I've walked past one of these many times.
Oh, you even asked that question. You were like, "How
I-
many owls do you think we've walked past?" And
Yeah,
was
I
like,
asked
Don't
you
even
guys.
ask.
Do you guys ever think about how many? And I believe Craig said, "I've walked past more owls than I've found." And I said, "That's exactly the ratio."
Yeah, 100%. Like,
That's the ratio. I think that's everybody's ratio. Unless you got a pocket full of mice. You know what I mean?
yeah, you're not getting. Yeah,
little Natasha Benefield, isn't that who it is?
I don't know. I just know that
we-
song from the Easy
Yeah.
Eight. We had this exact conversation at the park. But yeah, we didn't see a ton else at the park, but I wasn't going for really anything else.
We felt like we had gotten the experiences that we were looking for. Maybe not getting the shot specifically, but what we set out to do and find, we achieved.
I think so. I did.
At least from like you say the photos are cherry on top. At least from like an experience point of view, like we got we got the show that we were looking for.
Yeah. Saw them hunting, saw them go to roost, saw them roosted.
Yep. And then left
And-
them alone.
They left them alone.
And then not a group, not another photographer. We met two wonderful middle-aged
walkers.
women, dog walkers, that were great. They didn't even know what was in there. They took a couple cell phone photos. You talked about your dog.
Yeah.
Their dog was massive.
They had
A 7-month-old, 140-pound Irish wolfhound.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was, she said 7 or 10 months or something, and it was huge.
130 or 120
Yeah.
pounds already. I think it was as tall as like my boobs.
Yeah, it was probably
Like, it was right up here.
nipple height.
Yeah, nipple height. Write it down. Write it down. Potential.
Nipple height. And I have a dog called a Silken Windhound, which is functionally a whippet with fur. And we had a retired racing greyhound before him. And I really like the Sighthound family of dogs, and I'll probably always have one or a couple. And the Irish Wolfhound is in the same family. They're
Okay.
the biggest version of the Sighthounds. They, being a Sighthound, they use their eyes more than their nose, like a Bloodhound or a Beagle or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
So they're a Sighthound.
Gotcha.
Um,
Learning.
yeah, there's your tidbit for the afternoon. And yeah, I just like talking to people who have Sighthounds, because I find that people with Sighthounds are like Saab owners or something, like some weird other brand of car, or like they're like a Leica, kind of like a little different than everyone else. And I just find I get along with people that are a little different.
Yeah,
than
you
everyone
got
else.
along great. You guys had sort of
Yeah.
having a conversation. Like the owl's just sitting there sleeping.
Just passed right out.
We're just having a conversation with these two women. Wonderful.
I like to describe using silly objects, like the size of things, and we kind of talked at the time about how they're almost exactly like a Nerf football when
Oh,
they
the
sit in the tree.
owls, the long-eared
Yeah.
owls. Yeah. Even the tapering of the tail. Like I feel
Yeah.
if you threw it, it would whistle.
Yeah, it was just like. But yeah, like when it was
Someone
sitting
needs
there,
to AI that.
yeah, it's just throwing an owl. That's not ethical.
It is if it's AI.
That's true.
Unless it uses other artists' photos of them throwing
Oh,
owls.
that's true.
And
That's
that's
true.
real. Anyway.
But Yeah, it was when it was sitting there, like even like the ears kind of made like a point. Like
Yeah.
I think you started this comment, but we talked about how small their heads are.
Yeah, they're like they got the size of like a kestrel head, but on a Cooper's hawk body. No,
Yeah,
not quite that long, but close.
yeah, with no
Close.
tail.
Yeah, yeah, of course not with the long tail. That
Yeah,
makes a lot of their body.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it was, and that's the stuff that like you don't, that I like to kind of remind or keep in the back of my mind when I'm out looking for them in another location.
yep.
Because I now know like the silhouette shape and like where it'll be sitting and how it was sitting. Because even this guy, he was facing the other way for a while, and then it rotated to face us when that's kind of when it to sleep when it was facing us.
Right.
And yeah, it was just cool watching the whole process of him kind of powering down and settling in for the evening or the daytime, I
The
guess.
day, yeah, their evening.
Their evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool spurts.
It was a great experience. I'm glad I could experience it with you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And then we saw
Craig.
this. Then maybe and Craig.
I think we told him to come on the pod like 12,000 times.
At least we had a lot of time waiting in the wind and stuff.
Yes.
We saw this fart, who is doing his best to clean the city up of vermin.
Oh, what has he got?
I believe it's a rat.
It is a rat.
Like I have.
We thought it was a squirrel at first. We definitely knew it was sitting on something. But now realizing that's not a branch. Once you brighten that up a little bit, it is a
Yeah.
tail.
Yep. And it did the standard hawk thing. Like we weren't close to him. We were a lot farther away from this guy than we were the owl.
Yeah.
And he did the side eye and the fuck off into another tree. Like that
Yeah,
all
not-
hawks do.
Yeah, not far, not like you'd normally see, but enough that it wasn't a shot anymore.
Yeah.
Not that this is more like an ID. Like, yep, that's a rat.
Yeah. That's definitely a rat. And then I got from the same spot, I kind of did my oversaturated edit. and a
Yeah,
little
Mike.
bit cropped.
Mike. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Mike.
How dare you?
Well, if you buy this 402A, you can be Mike. Okay. You don't want nerve. You don't want nerve damage, bro.
You handed that to me at the car
For 5 seconds.
for 5 seconds, and I was
And
like,
you said no,
nope.
and then you didn't touch it for the rest of the whole time.
I touched it one more time when we were just standing and it was on the tripod. And like this lens is like 4 pounds maybe.
Maybe
then
not
the-
even.
I don't know. It weighs exactly this much.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then I had the Sigma 60 to 600, which was like 6 pounds. And I noticed that. Like that wasn't a heavy lens, but it was a heavier lens. Like it was,
And this is double.
that was twice. And I was like,
Double.
that's a lot. Like
It's a lot.
I love the aspect ratio, and I love not aspect ratio, but the field of view, and I love the look of 400. I just every time I see a picture with a 400, I'm like, I like the way that looks. But
Yeah.
we talk about trade-offs all the time. I don't want to carry that thing around a park all day.
Listen, neither do I. That's why I'm not buying that one and going for a slightly smaller one, if that's a hint.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
But yeah, and like you can even see from these two shots, like the 400 does well even at a shot that I could take at 800.
Yeah.
So
And I did crop in a little bit on that frame that you shared.
I think I did too, but only to make it vertical. Like I just kind of
to make it portrait.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
because I don't need the tree in both sides.
I thought
Some-
about that too, but then that made me want to crop further in and then kind of degrade the
Yeah.
quality. If I'm shooting an R5, I mean, I could probably do it.
Yeah. And then like maybe people would have taken this stick out here, but I'm not. I don't care.
Well, it's not like the one behind its head, and that's what I found in my photo.
This
I
one?
could have like crop bomb or not crop bomb. Yeah, exactly. I could have like went ham with the remove feature, but it's not like I'm gonna get rid of all of it. So you might as well just keep it in.
Just mask off this guy and then just like delete the whole thing around it.
Pretty much.
Just do a full-on sky replacement. Like, who cares?
I know someone on.
Spoilers.
Was that a nude in there?
No.
I
There's
sent
no
you
nude.
one. There better been one in there.
A 400-2.8 nude. That'd be the best nude.
Selfie? Could you imagine doing a selfie with that thing?
You'd have to set a timer and then like run to a spot.
Nude. Remember.
Nude.
Mental note. Nude.
Outside. Yeah, it was a good day. We left
was.
about. Oh, we were standing on top of one of the hills, kind of anticipating.
Looking to the west.
Yeah, anticipating maybe a flyby of a red tail or something.
Really hoping. Yeah.
And going. Looks like rain over there.
Looks about 10 minutes from now. It's
10
going to
minutes away.
pour. And
Yeah.
we had a 10-minute walk to the car.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 8 minutes back closer to the car. And what happened?
It rained.
The skies had opened.
They did.
Yeah.
Which was fine. Like we were done.
We had a quick little, okay, bye. I'm going in my car.
Yeah.
And
Bye.
and this is the thing. So this is the trials and tribulations of a 400-2.8. I gotta reverse the hood, take it off my camera, put the leather cap on it, put it in the case.
It's suitcase.
Yeah, a suitcase.
Don't just say case.
It's called a flight. It's called
carry
a flight.
on.
It's called a flight case.
Oh, sorry.
The lens cap now on my camera body because it doesn't have a lens currently then on it. Store all that, then get myself undressed because I'm getting wet.
That's when he took the nude.
That's exactly when I took the news. And like it's not as easy as like just popping this thing off my cotton carrier, throwing it in my front seat and just getting in my car. Like
Yeah.
there's so many steps. And the night before, I'm collecting all the stuff that I need. And I was telling Craig this. And the last thing I'm looking for is the monopod. And it's Mike's monopod. It's like a $600 monopod. I can't find it anywhere. The last time I remember using it, it was at night. I had left that spot with Teddy. It was about 6:30 at night. I remember taking the lens off the body, inverting the lens cap, putting the leather cap on top of it, opening up the flight case, putting the lens in the flight case, putting a cap on. You know, okay, we get the point.
We
the
got it.
same song and damn dance. And I wasn't sure if I had left the monopod on the grass where I was parked by the parking lot because I backed in. I'm having a mini heart attack, a stroke. My arm's going numb again.
Yeah. And you
That's
smelled
just-
burnt toast this time.
That's just the nerve damage, and the burnt toast is ensuing. I'm having a mini conniption. I'm starting to sweat. I go, I owe Mike a $650 monopod now. This is like the worst thing. Like, turns out that I had gone the previous week up to my brother-in-law's, and I decided to bring the camera, which I didn't use, but the monopod was in the other vehicle. Woo!
Woo. I hate that feeling.
I'm not one to lose things, not even my own stuff. I'm not one to definitely not lose other people's stuff. It was a low moment, or I thought was a low moment.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. You're like, I've let my friend down. Like, I'm a piece of shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it.
Yeah, heart was thumping. So anyway, Mike, I still have your monopod. It's okay.
It's still here.
It's okay.
It's kind of a good monopod. I looked at it. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It's the iFootage Cobra.
Ooh, what a
Cobra
name.
2.
Sure.
So I'm sure a lot of people know the iFootage Pro or whatever. It has the one that it has a ball on the bottom, and has the tripod foot, kind of. So it bends at the foot rather than having a ball mount because you couldn't gimbal or ball mount that damn thing. Imagine, oh, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I that is a really good design for a heavy lens like that
Yeah.
because
You'd used it well.
there's more of a range of motion with it. Keeps
And
everything
I've-
sturdy and tight at top, and then you get that motion at the bottom.
I've done that walk with the monopod too when you like still mounted and it's over your shoulder.
I
did that.
I hope.
Yeah, you're like a dwarf.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
that
'cause
at
it's
the
shrinking your spine because of compression.
Yeah, you're I think an inch or two shorter than you were when you started. I did that at the track And after a while, like, yeah, you're right. Like the just edges and points start just poking you in weird spots. And
Yeah.
like, I had it on. Do I have it around here? On a gimbal, and like the knobs and stuff of the gimbal were like poking into me and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is annoying.
Do you know what's even worse than that though?
The lens being 12 pounds.
Yeah, but the next day when it's tender.
Oh, yeah.
It hurts throughout the day, but then the next day, even just like resting the monopod on it with the weight, you're like, no, I need 5 days to let this heal.
You need like a 80s or 90s ladies blazer with the big shoulder pads. That's what you need.
Shit. Now
Maybe they
that's
were
an
all
out-
photographers.
Now that's an outfit.
A camo, like 90s blazer with huge
I
shoulder
could
pads.
go to like Salvation Army, find one, and then just
You could definitely
merge
find
the
one.
two. I believe Vince told me there's a company called Whistling Duck, and they make harnesses that are for the larger, heavier lenses.
Okay.
I still think he's crazy. I would never throw that thing on my chest. I'd look
It'd
like
just be-
Quasimodo with a hump on my back in no time, just lunched over.
Or you're like, I don't know, your back muscles would get strengthened, so you'd walk straight up and
I
down.
feel stronger. I think I might be able to fight someone now.
Oh, is that a challenge?
I'm gonna keep going to Downsview and see what happens.
Catch these fists.
There'll be someone to fight at Downsview. I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee it.
Just fight for a spot. That's what you're working out for.
Aren't you that guy on the podcast that talks shit about this place? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh, drop the gloves. Go to town.
I'm still gonna talk shit about it because I still know things happen.
Yeah.
I am just not gonna be the guy to be adding. Am I adding to it? No, I don't think so.
I don't think we did
No.
that day,
No.
but I think the moment you step into a crowd, you are.
I'm still going at 5 a.m. I'm still gonna. If I wasn't with you guys, I probably would have been out there about 9.
Yeah.
Barely any. I think we saw 2 other photographers walking around.
We didn't see any until it was like bright light out.
Bright light.
And then
Like,
we
you
saw,
know when you see all the photos that all look the same, right around that light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. On the way home, I thought of something, and I was like, I have had good luck at a particular spot finding a particular other owl, and
You went to a different place without me?
I did, and it was very far away from your house, and it was very close.
Okay. All right, I'll let it slide.
So I drove
Continue.
Craig home because we carpooled, and I was like, I think I might go stop at this spot. And this spot, it was a few years ago, this owl showed up in the winter, and it was pretty consistent. And then it wasn't seen for a couple years, or a few years. And then last year, another one showed up. I can't confirm if it's the same owl or maybe an offspring of the owl that was there, or just another one that happened to find the right spot.
Tidbit of information that I've heard. I believe it was
tidbit?
from Tidbit. I might have said Timbit.
You did, I think.
Timbit of information. Write it
I'm
down.
gonna write that one down.
Fuck's sakes. What are all these titles? Oh, they're
I
just
don't know.
misspoken phrases by my co-host Matt.
Well, and me.
Richard, I believe, in one of his photos had said, or videos had said, barred owls don't stray farther than 6-kilometer radius from their birthplace.
Oh,
So take that into your considerations of this place and the owls that you're seeing.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, not makes sense, but like,
It's an.
I-
you could see.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the owl hadn't been reported in this spot this year yet. But I thought, I've been meaning to check it out. I saw him there last year in November. So I was like, I'm driving past. I'll stop. So, not like you, because I just kind of farted my camera into my backpack. I just had to pick it up and walk out the car. I didn't have to put it
Lucky.
in its flight case or anything. But I didn't change the battery all morning at Downsview, because I was like, we didn't see a ton. I'd turn my camera off while I'm walking because the battery in the R8 is kind of small, so just to help save some.
Power management.
So I was like, I'll grab a spare battery in case he's there, and I'll grab my camera. I won't bring my backpack or whatever. So I walk into the park, walk to the spot, and the first few years that I had seen it, I had more luck in a different part of the same little stretch of forest. So I started there, and then last year, when another friend, Kyle, had mentioned that that owl was back, I was like, it was a different-ish spot. So I was like, I'll look at the spot I had normally found it first, and then I'll check the other spot. It's not that far. And I had a good session with him last year where it was hunting. So it was like, actually 2 times when I was with Kyle and when I was by myself. It was actively hunting squirrels and like hopping around. It was really cool. Wasn't in the location that it was doing that last time. So I was like, I'll walk over to this spot. And there's like crunchy leaves on the ground and sticks. Like I'm trying to be quiet, but there's not really, it's not possible to be quiet. And I don't know if the listeners or you are like me, but I'm talking to myself. I'm like, why am I even here? Like he's not going to be here. This is a waste of time. And I'm just like walking through the woods, and I go to this spot and I kind of looking around. I'm trying to pay attention to cedars and some of the pines and stuff that are around. And I'm literally actively saying like, he's probably not here. I shouldn't get my hopes up. Like I'm trying to talk myself down
because
whenever
be so
I see
hard on yourself. I don't think I'm like talking down on myself while I'm out there.
I'm not talking down.
This
but
feels
I'm trying
really
to,
owly is usually what I say. I bet there's an owl around here.
Well,
Try to
I was
psych
just trying
myself
to
up.
not be disappointed if I didn't find it. Like I'd already had a good day and I didn't want to ruin it by not finding something.
Pro tip. Get used to being disappointed with wildlife photography.
Oh yeah, for sure. I find you'll have weeks of disappointment, months even sometimes, and then you'll have that spike that just fuels you for the next few.
That's all you need.
So just
get through the hard times, exactly.
So walk around this tree and I look to my left, and don't you know he's sitting pretty out in the open beside, like pretty high up in a there's no
pine,
leaves really around it, just on like a nude branch on this tree.
Oh, so it might have been like an oak. It was a big tree.
It was probably a pine or a cedar of some sort, but big, like tall.
We'll save it for the tree professionals in our comments.
Right. we'll look at some pictures here in a sec, but there's no leaves to help you out. But I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, and that was the first time that I had gone without knowing it was probably there. Like, it was just a spot I had seen one in the past. And I was like, we had just been talking at the park how I told Craig about this spot, and every time he went, he couldn't find this owl. And I had just dropped him off, not 15 minutes before that. So I texted him. I was like, Craig, you have to come here. The owl is here. And I sent him a picture. I did the old take a picture of the back of the camera with your cell phone.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I think I sent you one at the same
Yep.
time. I was
and
like,
that's why I said, I'm like, is Craig with you? You're like, no,
Yeah.
I just dropped him off. I'm like, ugh.
shoot. So I texted him, and within like 5 minutes, he didn't text me back. I never call people. Don't call me, and I never call people.
That's
I
why we
called
get along.
Craig.
Yeah, I don't call people either.
No, that's
My
a
wife,
millennial
that's it.
thing. Phones are scary.
Yeah.
But so I called Craig, and when I talked to him, he's like, he told me this later, but he had just like unpacked his backpack and like took his camera and lens out to dry because, like I said, we had just got rained on like an hour before that. And since we got up at stupid in the morning, he had just laid down to go to have a nap, and his watch started buzzing. So he's answered, it's me. I'm like, come to the park right now. The owl's here. And he's like, oh, okay. All right.
He wasn't as enthusiastic as you, but he's like, I got to take this opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So meantime, I'm like, okay, now I have to like, not guard the owl, but like I can't do anything to freak this owl out before Craig gets here because he's never seen it. So I just sat on the ground where I was standing, a decent distance away from him, and just watched him sleep for like 20 minutes before Craig got there. And we were talking about, you had talked about the long-eared owl's plumage looking like a broken up kind of cedar trunk. So I would say that the bards probably do the same thing because, oh, come on, Lightroom, what are you doing? Like, the bark
Yeah.
has vertical lines and its chest has vertical lines. Like, it seems intentional.
It's 1,000% intentional.
Yeah. Have you seen the photo that some photographer took a couple years ago or many years ago of a
great
great
gray?
gray? Yeah. That's so sick.
There's literally like a side profile where you can't see its eyes, and then
At
there's
all.
another one where it turns, and then now you like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I texted, this is funny. I just remember this. Do you know Pokemon?
No, I know of, but I don't really know
Okay.
Pokemon.
This is for the listeners who know Pokemon. I think this is a great
Mark.
Mark. This is for Mark.
Mark for sure. Mark Rowe.
I sent my wife a picture of the owl, and where I told her I was going, she got it confused with another park that has a screech owl in it. So she's like, "Has that owl evolved since the last time I saw it?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Wasn't it a screech before?" And I was like, "No, that's a different park. That's close to here." And she's like, "That's like the war turtle version of the Squirtle's screech owl." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I guess the great gray would be the Blastoise. So
okay.
like Screech would be the first one, and then the middle
Yeah.
one would be the Bard, and the Great Gray would be the final form.
I really wish you would have used Charmander, but we can
Okay,
go,
Yeah,
we can go Squirtle.
Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
Exactly. That's
concept.
the only one I know.
I want to get a Charizard tattoo on my calf. I've already
Do it.
decided this.
Do it.
He's the best. But I got to spend like an hour with this guy after spending a while with the
new
long-eareds. Yeah. I had
A
a
new
2-hour
owl
day.
and then an old friend.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you can see his eyes here. He's not concerned at all. He knows I'm there, but
Have you ever had a 2-owl day?
Snowies, yeah, but not two different species.
Yeah, species. It's
I don't
fun.
think so. This was fun. It was a great
It's
day.
a worthwhile day. Getting me
was.
making you get up at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
I think you said like you left. I think you left at 5 after 4 or something.
I left. Yeah, pretty close to 4.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to the park. I picked Craig up. We got there 5:40, maybe.
Yeah. And you're like, I don't know if I'm in the right spot. I don't see your car. I was 5
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah,
minutes
you're
behind you.
pretty
But
close.
Yeah.
I
I was just getting off the 401.
Yeah. So Craig did end up showing up. I didn't scare him away. I kind of had to talk him through how to get to the spot because it's kind of a little bit off path
Trail
and kind of in this.
system. Yeah.
It's like a trail off of the main trail, and you kind of gotta go around this area. But because it didn't move, I had to try to move myself to get different angles and stuff. So this wasn't the angle actually that I was usually shooting him at that day. This was kind of on the way out. We walked past it in a different spot.
That's how I know you're not a Downsview photographer.
Because they're not all the same.
There's only one angle at Downsview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to witness something really cool that this owl did that I will show in a bit, but I want to show some other shots first. So also, if you're listening, switch over to YouTube.
Yeah, if you haven't by then, you're
You're
probably
screwed.
listening to the audio.
Yep.
Actually,
So-
I think last time Rain was like, you know how you were showing all photos? He's like, I was running. I just listened the whole time. It was fine.
Sure. So I tried to get some different angles and different shots of him. The light was
background.
the light was coming in from behind him, so it's kind of hard. You get that like white washed out sky.
That just sounds like a bokeh.
One big bokeh.
Well, I mean, I guess you would need trees behind it
Yeah.
so you could filter through it. But
Well,
again,
you can
there's
see a couple
no
of these.
leaves. Yep.
But this one I tried to just go with like kind of a Phantom of the Opera thing is kind of what I saw. I posted this on Instagram and called it the Phantom of the Forest. I kind of like that.
I kind of like that.
I kind of liked it. So while I was there, there was a small tree between, not a coniferous tree. It was a deciduous tree that had a couple leaves left over. And I was like, everyone puts shit in the foreground, so I'm gonna try. So I was trying to add things or kind of frame them in. So these next couple shots, I actually want your opinion on to see if they kind of work.
Oh,
or not.
live. Okay.
Yeah, live.
All right.
So this one clearly there's something at the bottom of it, but most of the time people look at their face, so I think it kind of worked.
Yep.
A lot of these shots are portrait just because the owl is kind of. Craig said it looked like Eva from Wall-E. They have that same kind of. Do you know Eva? Do you know the movie Wall-E? No. So
I know.
You ever seen Wall-E?
I know who Wall-E is, but like out of the Disney movies or
Have you
Pixar
seen
or
the
whatever,
movie?
Yeah, but like
So
once,
his
whereas,
girlfriend.
like, all the other movies I have seen plenty of times.
So Wall-E's girlfriend, that white robot, that's this shape.
Okay,
It's perfect.
I'll take
So-
your word for it.
Yeah. So this one, obviously, there's a lot of blur of the tree that was in front of it. This one, different spot. I tried to add more under and around. And then this one, same thing. It's just a different sort of spot. And I'll throw a different kind of style of edit on all these. This one's more orange. This is more blue. This one's more brown.
Is that on purpose, or is that just like, just obviously because of the way that the metering?
Well, the metering kind of makes them all sort of the same. And
Okay,
I'll
so
do
you've
different
you've
edits.
manually adjusted them. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do different edits to see what they kind of look like and what I kind of like. I don't know. Oh, that's why I've said like I don't have a style or anything. I just
I
kind of.
think this one you're on the right track.
Okay.
The last one you're falling further away from it because now there's just things coming from the edge of the frame. It's not really framing it. It's more just like if it was me, I wouldn't say I would take them out, but I would contemplate: is it distracting having them in the edge of the frame or not?
That's usually what I feel like when I try to add stuff in the foreground. It just looks distracting, but then other people do it well, and I'm like, how? So I just took this opportunity to try to.
Yeah, to mess around, especially
around.
when you have something that's being cooperative.
Yeah.
That's getting better. I
Yeah.
mean, again, if you only have a couple leaves, but it would have been cool if like the stuff on the left side of the frame to the bottom of the frame, it wrapped around and definitely gave it more of a frame.
Yeah.
But I think you're playing with minimal amounts of leaves at this point.
It was like 5.
Yeah, like I can't really fault you for not having enough of it because they probably weren't there.
You can see here cedars. So I think this is a cedar, but just a big one,
I think
like
you're
not
right.
like a hedgerow.
Well, the bark looks like a cedar.
Yeah.
I think there's probably different type. There's white cedar for sure.
Yeah. I don't know the.
This is obviously a much taller, more mature type of cedar.
This one's just a whiter, brighter edit where he or she
Sun.
they
Sun's behind them.
Yeah.
It. Yep.
was just kind of more alert. There were squirrels. Every time a squirrel would walk underneath it, they'd look down.
It'd look. Yeah.
And yeah, looked up like this. Actually, I forgot a cool part of the story. So when I'm walking in, there's like a path. I heard a jay losing its whole mind, just doing that one call that jays do constantly. Like there was no
Can
break.
you try it?
No. I think it would just be me
Usually-
screaming into the microphone.
You're usually pretty good, so
Yeah.
figured I'd
It's
request
kind
it
of
at least.
yeah, it's kind of that imitation of a hawk I think they try to do.
Yeah.
That one
No.
Yeah.
Eh.
It was okay. It was
It's
okay.
scratchier.
5 out of yeah, that's the thing I don't think I could do.
5 out of 10's a fail in my opinion. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fair. It's middle. It's a middle. But it like I was like, I know this is where I started talking to myself. I was like, I know that's a good sign. I know chickadees and jays and crows and all those will call out and mob owls and predators and stuff. But I was like, I'm not going to get my hopes up. It could just be freaking out about something else. I went, like I said, looked at the spot where I normally found him, and then I turned and went to the spot that the jay was losing its face off of, and it was right there. So, like, it was a situation where I literally used a jay to find where an owl was.
Yep.
And whilst I was there was a bunch of chickadees and nuthatches around also losing their minds, just hopping around them and just chirping and saying the chickadee thing. Meep, 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 meep. Well, no, it was like chickadee.
No, sorry, that was the nuthatch.
Oh, it's almost a duck sound.
That was a 5 out of 10 as well.
I'm not gonna attempt either one of them. It's no long-eared duck.
When no one's around, I nail these. I get a little nervous.
Oh,
on
for
the
sure.
mic.
You get
I get
stage
a little
fright, I
nervous on the
understand.
mic. Stage fright, yeah. Yeah, especially with this nice crisp sound, you know?
Yeah. But so I got to spend a lot of time with this owl. I got to use my owl hunting skills by finding it based on
Yeah.
mobbing, which was cool.
Pro
It was a
tip.
2 owl day. Like, how could this day get any better?
Right.
So, whilst I'm waiting for Craig and trying not to freak this owl out, he starts to kind of fluff up and kind of do kind of this.
Oh, a little
Stretch.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I thought, you're going to shit and fly away, aren't you? Or like, I thought maybe it was going to stretch. And I've got a couple of pictures of the same area of owl doing a stretch. And I was like, all right, I'll pull the camera up and kind of
Action shot.
action shot.
Yeah.
Check your settings, everybody. So the morning we were at Downsview, when I would take a burst, it was like click, 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 click. And I thought just because I was using like 1/25, 1/50, it just didn't have enough time to do multiple, like the normal fast.
Right.
But I realized after this that I'm going to show you that it was on like low speed continuous. So it was only shooting at 6 frames per second. I could have been shooting at 20. And I would have liked to shoot 20 for this next thing, but 6 was more than okay. So I pull the camera up and he's still wiggling, and then he looks down and frickin' drops a pellet right in front of me. Just no noise. Just
Well, I had to.
Yeah.
Noise.
Well,
for,
like-
for the listeners, for the viewers.
I got 3 cats, and like they'll yowl and make all sorts of grumbly noises until they
Yeah.
hairball up. This guy just kind of wiggled and just went bloop.
But it looks uncomfortable, doesn't it?
It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look. You can even see like goo stringing from its
no, you
face.
can. Yeah. There's saliva there.
Yeah, and I ended up with 3 shots of the pellet falling, and the
So
owl was still in
3
focus.
At 6x, 6x,
6
something's on my mind. 6 frames a second. 20 would have. Oh, buddy.
I could have made a cool little reel or GIF or
the
something.
GIF that you wanted, yeah.
I did make
mean,
a
you can
GIF
get-
of just 3, but
You could get AI to fill in the other frames and make it happen.
it wouldn't be real. I would feel
what
bad
is
about it.
real anymore?
I don't know, but it just wouldn't
Are
feel right
we
to
real?
me. No, we're in a simulation for sure.
Are we even doing this podcast?
Are we
anymore, or
even
just-
here right now?
Are we just? No, we're not. We're prompted. We are prompted AI by Matt and Kyle, but we don't even have to do it anymore. We have
Yeah,
enough
we just-
episodes that just plops it out. But anyway,
I can
very
make you
cool
the GIF.
experience. I have a couple pellet shots.
yeah?
They're always fun to get. Definitely. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
I
had
had-
one since having the better frames per second. A lot of them were on the Fuji,
Oh, okay.
which is no bueno. It was 4.5
That's yeah.
in electronic.
I wanted to go get it, but I didn't want to go close to him.
And it's
Before
probably wet.
8, well, that'd have been fine. I would have been like, it's worth. I'll just grab leaves.
You know what's cool? My sister-in-law is a school teacher, and they love when people collect them and then bring them in.
Yeah.
So what they actually did is they bought some and someone mailed them to them. There's obviously people that will sell them or give them away or whatever. But I actually have a plastic bag in my bag because I told
Oh.
her I would just collect them if I start to see them because I see them quite often and I never grab them.
Yeah.
But the kids dissect them and they try to figure out how many bones and try to make whatever rodent was in there. It's cool.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. I would have dried it out and rustled through it and see what it was
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Seeing what it was looking at, it was probably squirrels because there's tons of squirrels in that park
Yeah.
and around it and all the time.
Yeah. Same with
But-
the view.
The view?
Yeah, Downsview.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We're calling it
So
the
many
view.
squirrels.
Tons.
We're on first name basis now. The Down.
The view.
The View. Isn't that a show?
Yeah,
With,
that's
like-
why. They're both terrible.
They're both terrible.
Terrible and good in their own ways.
So I thought, Yeah, that was a great day. I needed it. I thank you for telling me to come out.
I
Not
just
telling
said,
me, asking me.
"Hey, Kyle."
Hey, I'm
Because
going
I
out.
think last time I said, "Kyle, come," and you're like, "If it wasn't the
Gross.
afternoon," and I'm like, "You know what? Let's do it in the morning." And you're like, "All right,
Kyle, come in the
come,
morning. Let's do it in the
come."
morning. You'll come.
This is getting sexual.
Sex. 6 sex.
Remember, this is AI, guys.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not actually saying this.
Correct.
Pause. Pause. No homo. I don't know what you say anymore.
I don't know. I
What do
can't
kids
keep up.
say now?
6, 7. No, I think that was last
Oh
week.
shit! I don't know if that goes with.
I don't
Kyle,
think so.
come. 6, 7.
6, 7. We're so old. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's all right. We still have fun.
Absolutely. But it was just a great day. I had 2 owl day. I saw a pellet thing. Craig, I was able to. If you're my owl Sherpa, I was able to be Craig's owl Sherpa. In the
We've done
afternoon
that.
anyway.
Yeah, and we've Sherpa'd with Craig before at TTP, so we usually have a good time.
Yeah. And I was finally able to prove that I wasn't lying. There was an owl in this park because I think he'd gone 6 or 7 times. I told him, I was like, look all in here. And he'd never found them. And
Sometimes they're really high up. Sometimes they're really tight in a spot.
the one time I went at a lunch break from my old work, and because I knew that he was probably there, and I walked around for 5-10 minutes, couldn't find him, and I looked basically straight up, and it was 30-ish probably feet up in a cedar against the trunk, looking straight down at me, and I was like, "Oh, hi."
that'd be cool. That'd be a cool reel.
Yeah,
The friendly giant. Remember that show? Come on, look up, look way.
look way up. Yeah,
And he's just like,
yeah. Those are some of my favorite osprey shots, where they're like you're right underneath the
well,
nest. and there's
because they have that like just
weird face.
yeah, they have a face only a mother could love.
Yeah, they're so angry with their
just
yellow
like that.
eyes.
I hope that that's. Can we do that for the
Thumbnail.
photo? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, it was just a great day, full of owls, full
Yep,
of good
it was good.
times with my buds.
No photographers.
No photography.
No
It's
groups.
funny. There's the main trail goes like behind where these shots are. I watched 10, 15, 20 people ride bikes, walk, jog, dogs. And every time a bike would ride by and there was someone else coming the other way, they'd ring their bell. And it would be like every time someone rang a bell, like, shut.
Yeah, exactly. The audacity.
Yeah. But like, they don't know he's there. And you're talking about people or us walking past who knows how many owls. I watched 20 people walk past
Yes.
him within.
And that
30 feet?
individual is going to have a photographer friend who took a photo of an owl, and that person's going to say, I've never seen an owl before.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cool.
Yep.
I don't know if this is cool. It was cool at the time when Kyle and I saw this owl last year when it was hunting. It ended up coming out of this spot and across the path into like a field. And this was at like dusk, and it was sitting on top of these dead sticks that are in the park. And we were standing there taking pictures of them, looking at them still, but we're now standing on the main trail, so we can't really like avoid people at this point or like not call attention to it. But it was people that were local going for walks in the evening or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, the owl's back. I haven't seen him in a couple of years." It was just like people who lived nearby and knew he was there,
Right.
which was cool. And just talking to people about the owl and spots they've seen it in years past when just going for walks. They're not necessarily bird people, but even non-bird people I found have an affinity or a thing for owls. Everybody likes owls.
That's why owls do so well on social media. That's why like owl accounts do really well.
Yep.
That's why a lot of people that are looking for some sense of following will definitely target owls. Because everyone can kind of relate. There's some like mystique about them. They're often not seen, other
Oh,
than
yeah.
by like trained professionals that are got the eye
I'm
for it.
definitely not that.
Yeah,
I'm
the
neither
2 owl
trained
day.
nor a professional at this point.
2 owl day. I mean, come on.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, actually, 2 owls, 2 species, but like, there's not to say that the long-eared that you saw roosting was the same one flying.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Might have been a 3 owl day, 2 species.
Could have been.
I definitely saw 3 individuals hunting further
Yeah.
down. I definitely saw 2 roosting or
Mm-hmm.
2 planning on roosting. Yeah.
I really wanted to see like an early snowy on the way home, but like I hadn't had snow yet. None of them were reported in the area. I just
Yeah.
kind of I didn't make any detours to go to spots where I may have seen them in the past. I just drove straight home, but I have seen them on that drive before, but I was like, that's asking too much of the day. Like I've already had a
No.
great day.
That's when you go, oh, no. We have to just
That's when you buy
because-
the lottery tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. I have seen one in the area, full white male.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's around anymore. It seems like not the reports are slowing down, but they come in like fast and furious within like a 24-hour period. Right around the time I forgot that memory card and saw one sitting way out.
Yep.
Carl messaged me. He's like, don't worry about it. It's a bucket anyway. I'm like, it
The
definitely
bucket
could
is
be.
flying away.
And then it didn't fly. No, I did go back later with the card. It's right by the Timmy's I go to on weekends, and it was there, and I had captured it flying away. But I wonder if it's still there. I haven't really been focusing on the snowies. To me, the 400-2.8 isn't the snowy lens unless it's roadside. And it's a little too early in the season to really depend on roadside snowy owls, in my opinion. And I'm also thinking that this lens particularly might do well in a spot like Pearson that sometimes people see them with lights.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I believe it's the underscore nature underscore girly. And she
Okay.
took a photo, I shared it a couple days ago, of a snowy owl with a blanket of bokeh city lights at night. And I believe she lives in Illinois, probably Chicago or something.
Oh, okay.
And I don't get FOMO often, but having this lens in that flight case and thinking about a snowy in that type of setting, she's definitely inspired me to try to maybe expand, because I think a lot of my snowy owl photos are rural.
Yeah.
Rural. They're rural, and I would like to maybe add a bit of an urban spin.
You gotta
And I know
find
there's-
one an urban-y
The
one.
thing is, I don't have to go far for them, but I do have to if I want a slightly different style shot.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get one on a fence close to a road. They're always on the
Just
damn
put
power
that-
lines.
Put that in ChatGPT.
Put the mouse on the post.
Oh no, just like
Wait.
prompt it.
Yeah. I mean,
Mice would work.
oh yeah.
Out in Ottawa, it works really good apparently.
Yeah. We don't need to get started on that now. But
No, that's a different topic.
I think we shit on them last year.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get Richard back on if
Yeah.
talk about some more ethical
Yeah.
stuff. He might not come on now that we've gone to Downsview. I think I told him
That's
the
true.
first time he was on that I don't know if you'd ever catch me dead there.
He doesn't trust us anymore.
I'm down a life. I'm like a cat.
They're just like
Yeah.
up here. It's just
Yeah. Lost one.
lost one.
But
I hate
yeah,
that.
it was a good time. We had some laughs. We had some nerve damage. I did.
That was fine.
Yeah,
Got
you
a
were
little
fine.
wet.
Yeah. Did you have your camera on a strap or did you just hold it?
I had it on a strap when we walked out, and then once we started seeing stuff, I put the strap away and just held it by the foot. Usually what I do. I figured out I have like my backpack has like the chest strap. I can kind of shitty cotton carry
Yeah.
it by just sticking it in.
Oh, that's another thing. When we were sitting there and we wanted hands free, you found a cool way to.
This is not how. Actually, hold on. I could probably do this. Hold
I
on.
don't know if anybody's ever tried this. This is one way that you can
Yeah, I found a
off-
new way of holding your camera when you don't want
hold
to
it
hold it.
without. Yeah, with exactly. I'll let
Is
Kyle
this gonna
explain.
work? Is this gonna work if I do this?
Sorry for the audio.
Hey!
There it is. There you go. if you know where a 2x6 is, or a I think that's called deck board, so like a 1x6. Perfect. Use the tripod foot and hang it like you would a reciprocating
Ornament.
saw.
Don't use the camo lens cover though, because you can barely see it.
Oh, I thought it was just the body.
No, yeah, just the body's floating there.
It actually does blend in.
You tried to put your lens on and the whole fence fell over, so it was kind of unfortunate.
I don't say that. I heard Downsview was looking for the culprits who broke the fence. It was just my lens that I rested on it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like shabby craftsmanship. Like, it's just a really good lens.
I was going to
nails
hold my
right out.
phone up to the camera and be like, look, but then I realized I could just
That was
pull it
way
up.
better.
Pull it
Not
up
for
on here.
not for the audio listeners though. I think
No.
they've been pissed this whole
Screw
time.
those
but
guys.
We don't do
Please
too many
keep listening.
episodes like this. But like I said, Kyle had a two owl day. We hit the jackpot, at least experience wise, with the what we had set out to do, and we went with a little bit more of a visual podcast this time.
Yeah. It's nice to do them every once in a while.
Yeah, they're not all visual.
I don't know if this is a good thing, but I feel like it's a good thing. We have more subscribers than videos on YouTube, so I think that's a good ratio.
Yeah, we have been getting them more regularly.
Subscribe to YouTube, please.
Yeah, please.
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 Please, I don't want to work anymore. No, I'm just kidding. It's for the love of the game and the birds and the gear and everything else.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm just trying to make a little money for physio, for nerve damage. And
Yep.
just down below in the comments, there's a link to a GoFundMe. It's going to go towards rehabbing my shoulder.
Shoulder surgery.
I swear it's not going to go towards equipment.
Yep.
I actually had thought about GoFundMe so I can get a version 2, a Mark II, 400-8. There's some really nice people out there that, like, you started one, you'd certainly get some. But, like, I'm not, like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only time I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast. The only time that's been not that, but similar. A few years ago, I was more involved. I think I wore the hat a few weeks ago. There's a Facebook group called CKG. It's Canada Knife and Gear, and it's about EDC photography and knives and pens and flashlights and anything you would carry in your pocket. And I was kind of more active on it a few years ago before getting into wildlife photography, and I was doing the more EDC type stuff. And I talked to this girl out in I think Alberta quite a bit.
Canmore.
I don't think she was from Canmore. I think I don't remember.
She's Mike from Canmore.
She's Mike from Canmore. That's a great reference.
Yeah, thank
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I know a few.
Anyway, my old dog ended up getting this weird swelling in his paw, and I just was talking to her because she had cats and loved animals and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I gotta take him to the vet, and it's gonna be expensive. We don't know what's going on. Unbeknownst to me at all, she ran a raffle and gave me all the money to pay for the vet bills. So like she had a few people that I also knew donate a knife, and they ran a raffle, and the knives went out to the people who won them, and I ended up getting all the money. She collected all and transferred it over. Like, I had no idea she was doing this. When I saw the post, I was like, what are you doing? Like, are you kidding me? Thank you so much. And then I was like, she's just gonna take off with this money. Like, I've never met her before.
Yeah.
And she didn't. And I was like, holy, that's excellent. So I told her, she's a tattoo artist. And I was like, if you're ever in the area or I'm there, you have free reign to draw on any part of me that you want.
There you go.
So I haven't had that yet. But
your Pokemon tattoo.
No, I want her to choose. I want it to be whatever she wants. Because she did something for me. I thought it'd be.
I'm gonna put that out there that she wants you to have a Pokemon tattoo.
I mean, she probably would do that.
I put it out there.
I have. No, I don't want to get that. I have a board that has a bunch of stickers on it, and she drew she sold stickers at one point. Actually, I'll be right back.
Actually. So I guess it's just us guys. He's never really left me by myself like this. I'm a little nervous. Never done this before.
I remember.
Oh hi.
Oh hi. I remembered I had. She made patches. I wonder if this will come up. So this is. Oh come on, cover my eyes.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, cover your eyes.
So she drew this. So it's like a.
Yeah, explain.
I don't know if it's a crow or an eagle or something. Oh,
right.
It's like an eagle head and a knife behind it.
All right.
It's probably going to be hard to see.
Lock your eyes.
Come on, focus.
And
Come on, all right.
What are you using there? Sony?
Yeah, right. Come on.
Is it Nikon? Put your foot up.
Foot autofocus. Wait, I'll put it on my face.
This is
the worst content we've ever done. Anyway, she's a good artist, and this is proof, and it looks excellent. But it didn't work.
Justice.
Didn't do it justice. Sorry, Jenny.
We saw it for a few seconds there.
Maybe. There. You see it now.
There's a lot of focus thickness.
It also glows in the dark. Actually, maybe that'll help if I hold it up to my light for a minute, and then it'll glow in the dark and look sick.
Top quality content.
Excellent. This is mostly just for you. We're done now, anyway.
No, I got one more tangent. It hasn't been the Angry Bird Pod Show. We got one. I got
okay.
2 minutes. I don't think we've been angry enough.
That's true. We never are.
I need something angry.
It glows in the dark. Oh wow, I'm bad at this.
You're yeah.
I'm so bad at.
All
Shut
right,
up,
Kyle. Stop.
What's your tangent? What do you want the segue to be?
No segue. I'm going right into it.
Okay.
You don't have to announce that you're taking a break from social media and then come back 12 hours later. You look like an idiot. Take the break. Do your thing. Come back when you're ready. Stop fishing for engagement. Rant over. Tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
Tired
No one
of seeing
cares.
it. I saw this person who's like, I'm done with it. Not doing it anymore. Mental health, and he's going on for like 5 stories. You probably know who it is, and you know what? Too bad. You fucking did it. And then the 6th story was, and don't get me started on AI. And I go, oh shit, he's hitting all the talking points. It's like if you're an Austin comedian and you're talking about trans and racism, you know, all that stuff. These talking points. This is basically the talking points of wildlife photography or influencers. No longer than 12 hours later, he's back on sharing things on his story. And then the next morning I wake up and it's like, notes. New reel. And you're like, you fucking can't write this stuff. Does it bother many other people? I don't know. I don't care. It's my fucking show. There's my rant.
Yeah. Take that, social media guy. You look cozy.
What's up?
What's up?
So, actually, if you want to follow my account in the next couple of months, I'll probably be doing the same thing.
Taking a break, guys. You have flip-flopped on a lot of your opinions, so yeah, in a couple months you'll be... I'm done with this shit.
I just picked that one because it bothered me to see that pathetic stuff. And I wanted to be mad for a little bit. I'm really not mad.
Yeah, we're the lukewarm
Slightly,
Birds Pod Show.
Slightly annoyed just at...
Slightly annoyed Birds Pod Show.
And I wouldn't... This individual is not the only culprit. I think he's the victim right now. But there's many, many, many before him that we've seen the same thing.
I see it all the time.
Your social media account is not an airport. You do not need to announce your departure.
I like that. I'm not writing it down, but I like that.
Okay? It's okay to have a break. Everything he said was 1,000% true. Everyone needs mental breaks. Social media can wear you down, but you just don't need to make a 5-10 minute story about it just to get pulled back in. It shows the mental health awareness that comes along with social media. Like, it's obviously a sickness. It can be like a drug. We've all gone through it. I've taken breaks before. You didn't notice. You didn't care. You were happy maybe when my work came back. I don't fucking know. But just chill. Breathe. I believe in the movie Anger Management. with Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Goose fraba. Goose fraba. How does that feel? Does that make you feel better?
I feel pretty good.
Let's
I'm on
breathe
medication
together.
now.
Oh, well, that will work too.
That works too.
Yeah, highly medicate yourself. Anyway, that was my rant. I really don't care, but
Yeah.
that's all I could come up with. I needed
Yeah.
to be mad about something, and that was the fun part.
Yeah, you're right. Those are.
Should I when I get mad, should I like stick to it, or should I just say that I'm not actually mad? I don't know if I should stay in character.
You should be mad. It'd be fun.
All right, I'm mad.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah,
I'm angry.
I'm mad, Matt Parrish.
I'm mad. Mad Matt.
You've
I'm
heard
mad
of Mad
that you're
Max? You've heard of Mad
Mad-
Max? Wait for Mad Matt.
Matt. That'll. You need to AI that. Mad Matt about Instagram posts.
Mad Matt Fury Road. Furious Road.
Furious path.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
I should add that AI. Mad
make a shirt.
Matt Furious Path. And just a guy with nerve damage.
Just a bloody shoulder.
All right.
Cool.
I think we climaxed.
I didn't, but if you did, that's great for you.
Yeah, it's a problem, but we've finished.
We've finished. Yeah. I don't do this enough, but please subscribe, like, comment, share, do those things. I'm told.
I'm eating ice.
That's the AS. So we're doing ASMR now. We're doing all the tricks to get the views now.
I'm eating ice.
I don't have
Okay,
anything.
sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, I was just saying, like, do all the things and engagement and whatnot, and help us out because we enjoy doing this. We hope that you guys enjoy listening to it.
I think you're getting more me and my quirky stupidness as we go on.
No, that's good.
I'm getting more comfortable with just being dumb. Because if we were here, I'd be announcing I'm eating ice and
To your family, I'm eating ice.
yeah. Well, yeah. I have these moments.
Yeah, fair.
I'm on the spectrum, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Yeah. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, write negative comments about something I said.
I didn't email that
Positive
guy
Kyles
back.
about. Oh, the guy. We had somebody reach out that said
I'm a
we
poo
listen.
face.
That I listen and I want to come on the show. We have
Yeah.
never had anybody say they want to come on the show.
It was great.
Kyle
I forgot to
sometimes
email him
says
back.
He doesn't want to be on the show.
Yeah, we need other people because I don't want to do
we
it
did
anymore.
read it. We will definitely reach out. We're amateur as hell. We'll have you on 1,000%.
Yeah. I don't remember who you are, but I remember there's an email, and I will respond to it tomorrow. I promise. It won't be tomorrow when you listen to this. It'll be...
It might be though. Still.
It may be.
Well, no, we.
You're right. There's a
Yeah.
good chance it might
There's a
actually
great
be.
chance it'll be tomorrow. You're gonna be
I'll
listening to this
back and be like, oh,
I
shit.
haven't heard from him. And then you're gonna listen to this back and exactly. But anyway, we did get it, and we're grateful, and that's wonderful that people want to come on. And I believe he actually was like interested in just like this dynamic. Like,
Yeah.
it's great that he's a wildlife photographer, but he just likes the chuckles and the tangents, and that's what I want this to be.
Yeah.
If you get something out of it, cool. That's fun too.
It's great.
I'm gonna go back to eating ice. Although I
That's
think
great.
it's my.
It
my
is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think we're ready, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
Start the music while I eat ice.
All right. It's been a blast, Matt.
I can't say anything. I'm eating ice.
Peace out, Brett.
All right. Till next time, guys. Thank you. Like, subscribe.
Love you, buddy.
Dropping wings on blast. Tune in next week. This one never in the past. Eagles, hawks, and kestrels flying so divine. Peep the live broadcast, podcast goldmine, twisting in the air. Birds of every kind. Critics gonna chirp, but they ain't ever dying. Zooming in on sparrows, robins in the mist. Matt's got the shutter, Kyle's got the twist. Feathered friends in flight, equipped with the strut. Angry Angry Bird Pod Show, capturing the cut. Oh, they click and they snap, see the birds on the map. Angry Bird Pod Flow, flipping through the recap. Kyle and Matt, dropping wings on blast. Tune in next week, this but never in the past. On the twilight, watch the colors flash. Birds of every shade in a photogenic dash. No need for fame, just the birds flying free. Angry Bird Pod Show, bringing all the glee. And they snap, see the birds on the map. Angry Bird Pod Flow, flipping through the recap. Kyle and Matt, dropping wings on blast. Tune in next week, this but never in the past. Eagles, hawks, and kestrels flying so divine. Keep the live broadcast, podcast gold mine. Twisting in the air, birds are back. So fine, Bernie and Matt, dropping wings on blast. Tuning in next week, this but never in the past. In the past. Tuning in next week, this but never in the past. In the past. Zooming in on sparrows, robins in the mist. Matt's got the shutter, Kyle's got the twist. Feathered friends in flight, equipped with the strut. Angry Bird Pod Show, capturing the cut. From dawn to twilight, watch the colors flash. Birds of every shade in a photogenic dash. No need for fame, just the birds flying free. Angry Bird Pod Show, bringing all the glee. Oh, they click and they snap, see the birds on the map. Angry Bird Pod Flow, flipping through the recap. Kyle and Matt, dropping wings on blast. Tune in next week, this but never in the past. From the past. Not shortcut. Not shortcut. Angry Bird Pod Show, bringing all the glee. Bringing all the glee.